everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Meg, and today we are doing a bunch of first impressions. Alright you guys, so I have a slew of makeup that I just ordered from Ulta, some new products, some old but faves, hopefully they're still faves. Basically, they're products that I used years ago. I'm interested to see if the formula changed, if I still like the product, etc, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing that I got is the new, I don't know how new this is at this point anymore, but this is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I got the shade Fair. I've heard so many people rave about this, and I kind of have one complaint already. I wish that there was like a little puppy that came with it. That's my complaint. So I'm excited to test this out. I've heard great things about it. Next is the MAC Strobe Cream. I went with the shade Silver Light because that's what my sample size was in. I definitely wanted to purchase the full size of this because even though my skin looks kind of radiant right now, I promise it's just the lighting and it's like really like hot and humid today. Most of the time my skin is super dry, so anything I can add to it to add some sort of radiance, I'm all about. So I'm gonna be trying this out as a primer today. Next, I'm very interested in this. This is the Wonder Brow. I know that this has been on the market for quite some time, but I always thought it was a gimmick, so I finally figured I would check it out. I got the shade Brunette. And it still looks like it's going to be rather light, but I'm interested to give it a go and see how it works. The throwback product is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I always get the brightening shade because, again, I'm super fair. So I'm really interested. I kind of see this make a comeback around YouTube. So I'm interested to see if I still enjoy it as much as I did before compared to Shape Tape and NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. The main attraction of this video is the new IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. This is the brand new foundation that just came out. I went ahead and got the lightest shade with the pink undertones. Normally I stay away from it, but for some reason the swatches online of the yellow one didn't look like it would be right for my skin tone, so I got the shade Fair Light. I'm really hoping this works because I also have the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Illumination, and this is in the shade Fair, and it's like I would need to be really tan for it to work for me. So I'm really hoping they worked on their shade range, and I'm really hoping their Fair is lighter than this, or we gonna have problems. Lastly, I just got two repurchases of mascara. These are two of my favorite mascaras. This is a Maybelline Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara. I love using this first on my upper lashes. It really separates and lengthens my lashes. Then I like to go in with my Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara to add volume and thickness. And for the lower lashes, I absolutely love the MAC Extend and Play Giga Black Mascara. This mascara is made for your lower lash line. The wand is super small, so it's really great at actually reaching to the root of your lashes and wiggling and lengthening it. So I really love this mascara for that. So I do have a couple of products I already own, but overall this is like going to be pretty much a almost full face of first impressions. I mentioned before that I had a sample of the MAC Strobe Cream. However, I don't think I've ever used it all over my face in place of a primer, so that's going to be new. What I always do before I start my makeup is I just take a white eyeliner. This is a NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk. I add it to my waterline because I love having my eyes open and wide, and that's what white will do in the waterline. All that I have on my face so far is a moisturizer from this morning. The full size of the Strobe Cream retails for $33 on Ulta.com, which is where I ordered all these products. I'm gonna start off with a little amount. I'm gonna focus it more on like the planes of my face because that's where I want the most product to be distributed, and then I will work on spreading the rest out. I think you would still need to use a pore refining primer if that's where your issues are, because this is just gonna add a nice glow and sheen. This would be really pretty. Like if my skin wasn't so red, I would probably just put this on and just like call it a day. Alright, so next is this foundation, and I'm so nervous to even pull it out of the packaging. It retails for $39.50 on Ulta.com, and it is 1 fluid ounce. So it's not a terrible price for a foundation. I find it interesting that they call it a foundation, but it's basically like a tinted moisturizer. So it's described as a full coverage moisturizer with SPF 50. And it's designed to cover and improve the look of skin concerns, including redness, pores, dark spots, breakouts, lines, and wrinkles, all while protecting your skin with the SPF. Basically, it's just saying that the foundation is going to be radiant without having glitter or shimmer in it, and it's going to be skin perfecting full coverage that makes you look younger. So the big thing with this is that their shade range sucks. Like with IT Cosmetics, I don't know what it is, but they have like a really shitty shade range. They only have 12 colors. There's 2 fair skin, fair light. Ooh, maybe I should have just gotten the fair. If I knew that, ooh, I think I messed up. Maybe the fair would have been good enough, but it just looked so like yellow online because the fair is, I think I messed up my shade because I didn't go into look down at the descriptions. I just picked from the swatches. So the fair shade is described for ultra porcelain skin, fairest of fair skin with warm yellow undertone. But it looked too yellow in the swatch, so that's why I went with the fair light, I guess, because it said that it was fair with pink undertones. The fair light is described for fair skin if you burn easily in the sun with cool pink undertones. And this looks pretty freaking dark. It's slightly lighter than the fair from the CC Eliminating Cream, but not by much. Okay, I just hate being like instantly disappointed by something. But yeah, they only have 12 shades. They have 1 light shade, light to medium, a medium, a natural medium, medium tan, neutral tan, tan, rich honey, and deep. Seems like there's a lot of medium and tan. Just saying. All right, let's see how awful this is. I like the formula. I would consider swatching the lightest shade just to see. Oh, this is way too dark. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, way too dark. Yay. Maybe I'll be able to make it work, but it just, I hate blending foundations down my neck. I just want to be able to wear something on my face that matches me. That's all I want, is foundation that matches my skin tone. This does have like a really sweet scent to it, so if you're bothered by fragrance, this may not be for you. I will say I'm rather impressed with how easy and fast I was able to cover half of my face. So you guys can see the coverage, you guys can see that it covered up a lot of the redness without needing to go in and really reapply. And it did cover up a lot of the red that I do have like on my cheeks. I just really wanted like a really easy, like everyday wear foundation that wouldn't be like super high coverage or like super high maintenance or anything like that. I do feel like I'm needing to use quite a bit of product. Oh yeah, you guys can see how extremely wrong this is for me, and it's a fair shade. All right, I can't lie though, like the coverage is really nice. And it feels nice on my skin. It does feel weightless. It doesn't feel heavy or greasy. Like this feels really heavy and greasy on my face. So I'm glad that this doesn't feel like that, but I'm so disappointed. So disappointed that this is considered a fair. I know it's fair light, but it's still like a fair shade. Oh, this is ridiculous. I need to blend this down my neck because I have another video to film after this. Oh my good God. That is insane. My thing with blending foundation down my neck, because then it gets on my clothes, I feel like my hair sticks to it. I hate having to blend down to my neck. I just want foundation that matches me. You guys can even see on my hand like how dark it is. doesn't look terrible on my skin, like at all. But it does seem like, I get the feeling that this isn't really gonna dry down, and it also seems like if you were to touch your face or something, it would just like slide right off. But this is the close-up. It's definitely radiant looking, but I did also have that strobe cream on as a base. I'm really impressed with the amount of redness that it did cover up, so I have to give props to that. All right, so it is the next day. I'm sitting down to do my makeup. I was able to get the Bye Bye foundation in the fair, the lightest shades. All right, so I have half of my face done because I just want to show you guys like the shade match. It looks pretty good in person. It looks like almost an exact match. If it oxidizes, then I'll be in trouble. And then on camera, it just looks like it's still like the slightest bit too dark. But I am really on the fair side, as you guys can see, like by my chest, like my arms are a little bit more tan. But it's still like the slightest bit too dark on camera. So again, It Cosmetics has some work to do with their shade range, but if you're pretty fair, I think that this could possibly work for you. And I really enjoy the formula of this. I like it significantly better than the CC Plus Illumination one. So I think it could be worth checking out. It's definitely more of a lighter feel. I am someone that loves full coverage foundation, so for me this is like a little bit more of like a lighter coverage, like more of like an everyday foundation. So for me, I think I will end up enjoying this. It's just, the shade range is just concerning. Alright, so before this dries, I just wanted to show you guys that I waited a few minutes because I used the Wonder Brow again today on my brows. But this is going on the slightest bit lighter than what has dried on my skin. So it does seem to dry down a teensy bit darker. Next for concealer is a Maybelline Age Rewind. Only thing with this concealer, which was a complaint when I first had it, is that it creases like almost immediately. So you want to make sure that you have the setting powder on standby. But I will say with the setting powder, I really like it for my under eyes. I felt like it brightened up my under eyes. And it just seems like there was like a little bit of pickup right where the foundation met the concealer, which is what I tend to have issues with. So I'm not really sure like why that happens or like what's going on with it, but my under eyes do feel really nice and silky now that I've set them. Alright, so now I'm going to try to figure out this Wonder Brow product. I probably should have done that first. Smart. Alright, so I'm nervous because this product is supposed to stay on. So I just wanted to outline my brows in my brow pencil. I normally do this before I even apply dip brow or anything like that, because pencil is just like really easy to just sort of manipulate and erase any mistakes you may have. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over this product with you guys really fast. It is supposed to be long lasting and it stays on until you decide to take it off. It is supposed to be transfer proof. It will not transfer onto clothes, budge proof, will not smudge if you rub, waterproof, shower, swim, workout, Wonder Brow stays on, and hair fibers fill in sparse areas in the for a natural look. And to apply, it just says apply to clean, dry brow. I just wiped the makeup off mine, so it's as clean as it's gonna get for this video. You want to start by filling in a sparse area with short feathery strokes, or apply over entire brow for a more defined look. Apply in direction of hair growth. Once desired shape is achieved, soften with the spoolie. Reapply product if more coverage is needed. For removal, apply an oil-based cleanser or oil directly over where it was applied. Massage, then just gently swipe away with a cotton pad or cotton swab. By the way, it kills me that like the box doesn't have directions, so like you would just literally have to go online to look at directions until you get used to using the product. So this is in the shade Brunette because the brown or the blonde looked too red toned to me. Ooh, my face is starting to itch. Okay, so see how this goes. The only thing that kills me about this brush is that I feel like you can't really get into smaller or precise areas like the tail of your brow. All right, so here is one brow done. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna try to find this hair that's on my nose that's making me itch. So I will come back on tomorrow to let you guys, I guess, see the results after I've washed my face. All right, so it is the next day. I'm sitting down to do my makeup. I just wanted to show you guys what my brows look like. I mean, there's still like something there. Like the product didn't really like stick as much as I wanted it to. I mean, if I was just out with no makeup on, so I was fine going out with my brows like this because I personally don't care terribly much. But I just wish the product like stayed a little bit more. I do feel like I slept on this side of my face and I feel like there's more product missing on this brow, so maybe it ripped off in the sleep. I'm still not 100% sold on this. I do want to try it another time or two just to see if I do end up liking it. I do think it could be a good solution for like a beach day or a pool day or something like that. Of course, I haven't tested that out, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the Wonder Brow. I'm so nervous. So now that this one has some time to sit, I'm just going, oh yeah, gonna comb through with the spoolie. It does seem like it dried down pretty well once I ran the spoolie through it. So now I'm just gonna try to touch up around the brow. It's more this one that I like wipe most of the foundation off of. Okay, so this may not be like a true first impression because I used this product briefly in my I Tried Falling Long and Glam & Gore 6 Snow White makeup tutorial. But today I do want to give my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit a fair shot. So I'm going to go in with this shade and see how it works with the foundation. I'm just really curious to see if the foundation is going to pick up and move around or if I'm going to get like a really nice seamless blend. So far, it doesn't seem like the foundation is picking up, which is great. Color is almost a little bit too gray for my preference. So I'm just gonna go in with the Beauty Blender and just kind of try to blend my forehead so I don't look like I have like a stripe on it, because that's the worst. That did leave some brush strokes on my nose. All right, so next what I'm going to go ahead and do off camera is set my lids. I'm just gonna use more of the concealer, and then I'm just going to set my face with the Fit Me powder. So this is what it looks like right now. It's a very nice radiant foundation, I do have to give it that. I can see it like settling into wrinkles throughout the day, and I just barely touched my forehead and it picked up product and left a mark. So as great as it looks by itself, I feel like you have to set a product like this, or else it's not gonna last very long. If you get hair in your face, anything like that, it's just gonna be a disaster. All right, so I just quickly applied the rest of my makeup, and I just want to go over prices with you guys because I don't think I did. For the Wonder Brow product, Ulta has it on sale right now for $13, so that's basically the reason why I wanted to try it out, because it seems like a gimmick, but I'm interested to see like how my brows will look once I get out of the shower. And then the Instant Age Rewind Concealer was $9. So again, that's not a bad price at all. I really do enjoy the concealer. It really does brighten up your eyes. I think that this is a great concealer for lighter or like more natural makeup looks. However, if I'm doing like a full beat and doing full glam, I could see mixing this in with my NARS concealer, and I think it would look really great together, and it just will help add brightness to any look. I think that you can mix this in with any concealer that you have and it will look nice. Just to go over prices really fast with the mascaras, the MAC one is $18. Might sound expensive, but so worth it. And the Maybelline is $9.50. And then the setting powder, the Maybelline setting powder, I don't know because I got it for free. It is $8. Oh my goodness. such a good bargain. It's really light and weightless on my face. I think it's very comparable in formulation to the Laura Mercier. Like this is like a cheaper option for that powder, only it's lighter than the Laura Mercier. When I wear and set with that, I do feel like a sense of heaviness on my face that I didn't, you know, it's not a huge deal, but this feels so lightweight. I really love the texture and the feeling of this, but of course it's not translucent. It is a colored foundation, but with this being in fair, it works really great with my complexion, and my face just feels super lightweight, like I don't really have a lot on. Oh, and then this contour palette, they have them like all over Marshalls and TJ Maxx for like $18. So I definitely am glad that I picked this up, and I will be using it more. However, when I went to go in with my powder bronzer, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, things got a little bit messy. So here is a close-up of my face. My skin looks pretty great from like here down. I will say that my nose started to break up, and I had to keep like kind of dabbing with the sponge to cover up the texture on my nose. But my forehead, of course now you can't really see it, but it was getting patchy and breaking up where I was applying the bronzer on top of the foundation. You guys can kind of see like right over here. But other than that, I feel like it still looks pretty great. There is some redness peeking through the foundation, but not anything super crazy because this is supposed to be more of like a natural wear. And then also here is a close-up of the mascara. As you guys can see, my bottom lashes are pretty fanned out and separated, and they look really long, which I love. And then up top, my lashes again were lengthened and separated by the Push-Up Falsies Push-Up Mascara. And then my colossal one is starting to dry up, so it's a little bit clumpy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what the mascara looks like. And then in case if you were wondering, I'm wearing my Becca Moonlight highlight, so I just stuck my finger in it. And then for blush, I'm wearing my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party. Alright, so to sum it up and give a quick rundown, the strobe cream, I really do like this product. Just even if you're wearing like a natural makeup, you can just add it to the highlight area. You can add it as a base. It doesn't make my face look insane or anything. It didn't really mess with the formulation of the foundation. So I really do enjoy this product if you like more of a radiant look. The mascaras, you guys know I already love this powder. I highly recommend it for it being a drugstore. Like, it's so affordable, and it really truly is comparable to Laura Mercier in my humble opinion. The Wonder Brow. This is a to be determined. See, I have an issue, like my bald spots are literally right where the arch is, and you can kind of see, like, even in the lighting, it almost looks lighter. Like, you can tell that there's really no hair there. So that's my problem area. So we'll see about that. I will keep you guys updated. This concealer, again, I really do truly love it. And I have mixed feelings with this foundation. Of course, I haven't worn it long enough to give it like a true test. My issue is the shade. If this was more my color, I would have a very different and easier opinion about it. I just don't understand how this is supposed to be a shade for fair people. Again, I will have to see like what the porcelain shade, yellow undertone shade is, but brands just like, there's no excuse for this. Like, brands need to get it together. Releasing a product and only having 12 shade ranges is just so unacceptable. It's just like, I don't understand like what's going through their mind. And it's not like It Cosmetics, like it's not like they release a few shades to see if it does well. Like, they never come out with more shades. So brands need to be more responsible, and they need to get it together, and brands, like, they need to do better, because just basically catering to medium or tan skin isn't really acceptable anymore in 2018. They really need to cater to fair and like truly like porcelain fair skin tones along with deep and dark skin tones, because I'm getting really sick of this. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on my content. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what your current makeup favorites are in the comments below, or if you tried any of these products, what your opinion of them are. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.